Have you ever watched a superhero film and wished that you had some sort of awesome superpower? Who wouldn't want to have incredible strength or the ability to self-heal? Well, as it turns out, you do to a different degree. Everyone has a range of abilities that go overlooked, but in reality are superpowers that enable us to do some pretty remarkable things when you think about it. Supervision. Did you know that regardless of whether you have 20/20 vision, you have the ability to look back in time? That's right. Look up in the night sky and you are technically looking back in time. Well, since the distances of space are so vast, it takes a lot of time for light to travel anywhere. For instance, aside from our own sun, the closest stars to Earth are still over 4 light years away. That means if you can locate Alpha Centauri in the night sky, the light you are seeing from it was actually produced in 2012 and is only just reaching us now. Healing power. When you were in the womb, you likely caused your mom a bit of discomfort with all the kicking and moving around. Don't feel too bad, however. After all, you possessed a power which enabled you to heal your mom if she needed it. That's right, fetuses are packed with ever-potent stem cells. If the mother suffers some sort of organ damage, the baby can send out a wave of stem cells to heal and repair any sort of damage. Hypnotism. Do you know you have the ability to create a mindless army of followers who will do your bidding? Well, okay, not really, but you do possess the ability to hypnotize others. Through a variety of tried and tested techniques, you can get into a person's head and make them act or do certain things. It's not as easy as it sounds. After all, the person needs to be willing to let you put them into a hypnotic state. But once they do, just a few carefully crafted sentences and key words can help you influence that person. Super endurance. Why can some people seemingly run forever or handle something as grueling as the Tour de France with little trouble? Yes, training and conditioning plays a big role, but there are times where a person just shouldn't be able to physically continue, but they do. The term often applied is runner's high, and it's related to a release of endorphins that dull or even eliminate any pain sensation. Anyone can experience it, and researchers suggest that working with a partner or even listening to music can help spike endorphin levels and give you that superhuman boost. Time control. Soldiers, police officers, and even athletes often recount moments where they became extremely focused as the world around them seemed to go in slow motion. This can happen to anyone. While it appears like everything has slowed down, what researchers say is happening is that your brain has kicked into instinctive mode. The brain becomes more focused and thinks faster, which makes it feel like everything else is slower. It's why an observer sees an accident in real time while the person actually involved recounts how things went in slow motion. Clairsentience. You've likely heard of the sixth sense, that extra ability to feel or see beyond our normal senses. Naturally, a lot of people laugh off this ability, but there are more than a few who think we all have it. Clairsentience is the ability to feel good and bad, emotions, or even the past and present. Have you ever gotten a really bad feeling for no apparent reason when you go into a certain house? Did you just have that nagging gut feeling about a person you just met? These are perfect examples of clairsentience. Super strength. Sure, you work out and have great muscles, but did you know that scrawny kid can probably lift just as much as you and more? It turns out our bones, tendons, and muscles can lift and hold up a great deal of weight for very short durations. Throw in a powerful mix of chemicals released by the body, and it explains why a man can lift a 3,000-pound car off a cyclist, or 2 mothers can lift a car to save a child. Lie detection. When it comes to lie detecting, the 2 best methods seem to be the lie detector or parents. They could always tell when you were trying to put one past them. Did you know that you can tell when someone is lying to you without even really knowing it consciously? When it comes to smiling, your brain can easily decipher when someone is genuinely smiling or giving you a false grin. In addition to assessing the situation, your brain analyzes a bunch of facial cues of the person smiling. Even before you know it, your brain has already decided if the person is genuine or fake. Super smell. Compared to animals like dogs, humans have a pretty limited range of smell, but still our noses and brains are able to step it up a notch. For instance, our noses can pick up the pheromones from other people, a powerful factor when it comes to relationships. Women's noses can detect when another female is ovulating, and research has also shown that women can detect through the scent of a man's sweat whether he has an STD. It's quite amazing and makes for a superpower that doesn't stink as bad as you'd think. Molecular hearing. We don't often associate hearing with temperature. However, it turns out that we have the ability to hear temperature and molecular activity in a way. The best evidence of this occurs when we pour water. When researchers poured a glass of cold water versus hot water, they discovered that test subjects could tell the difference without looking. That's because there is actually an audible difference between the two, as a result of the cold water having less energy in its molecules and being more viscous when poured. Pretty amazing. Have you ever experienced any of these superpowers? Do you have any we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up and check out our channel daily for more incredible videos. Thanks for watching.